Okay, let's be real for a second. Teaching coordinate graphing can sometimes feel a little, well, flat. But what if we could turn it into a fun, hands-on adventure? Today, I'm going to show you a super simple game that does exactly that. It gets your students moving, talking, and really mastering the coordinate plane. So here's the big question we all face, right? How do we take the X and Y axis off the worksheet and make them actually come alive for our students? How do we get past just plotting points and start building some real spatial reasoning? Let's talk about a solution. We'll meet guiding the point. It's this simple, super effective game. And the best parts? It's low prep, completely screen-free, and it turns graphing into this dynamic little race that sparks some seriously rich math conversations. So, are you ready to see how it works? Let's jump right in and look at the setup and rules. And I promise, you can have this whole thing ready to go for your next math class in like 5 minutes. Honestly, one of the best things about this game is that you probably have all of this stuff in your classroom already. All you need is a regular deck of cards, a die, the game spinner, which you can literally just make with a pencil and a paperclip, and a coordinate plane worksheet for each player. So accessible. The setup is just as easy. First thing you're going to do is grab a deck of cards and just pull out the eights through the kings. And remember, aces are going to count as 1. Then you just separate the cards by color. All the red cards, those are your X coordinates. The black cards, those are your Y coordinates. Hand out the worksheets, have them draw for who goes first, and bam, you are ready to play. Okay, so the gameplay itself follows this really simple 4-step loop every single turn. A player flips one card from each pile to get their starting coordinate, then they spin for a direction, roll the die to see how far to move, and finally, they plot that new point on their grid. It's this fantastic rhythm of chance and skill. So that's the how-to, but what does this actually look and sound like in the classroom? Let's walk through a quick sample round and really see how this game gets that crucial math talk going between students. All right, so we've got student A. They start their turn, they flip a red 4 and a black 3, and right away they know their starting point is 4-3. And they say it out loud for their partner to hear. This little step of just saying it out loud, it's key. So their turn starts at 4-3. Everyone's on the same page, we know the starting line. Now comes the movement part. The student spins the spinner and rolls the die. And this right here, this is where the magic happens. Before student A even moves their pencil, their partner, student B, jumps in. They don't just say what happened, they make a prediction and explain why. I think your Y coordinate will change because you're moving vertically. I mean, come on, that is authentic math talk in action. And they were totally right. Moving 2 units down from 4-3 means you subtract 2 from that Y coordinate. The X coordinate stays put, and the new point is 4-1. It's so simple, but that little conversation makes all the difference in their understanding. So, student A confirms the logic, makes the move, and plots their new point, labeling it with their initial. A perfect turn, just full of great communication and clear mathematical thinking. And of course, it's a game, so there are points. Students get 2 points for every correct plot. But here's a fun little strategic twist. They can earn an extra bonus point for getting 3 of their own points in a row, kind of like tic-tac-toe. This gets them thinking a few steps ahead about where they want to move. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's talk about how you can actually use this in your own classroom. The beauty of this game is how incredibly flexible it is. This game is so easy to differentiate. For students who are just starting out, you can just stick to quadrant 1 and maybe only use cards 1 through 6. But for those who are ready for a challenge, open up all 4 quadrants, bring in those negative numbers, or even have them predict the final coordinates before they plot. There are just so many ways to fit this into your day. It is perfect for math centers or for partner work. You could even use it as a quick warm-up for the whole class. And I especially love this collaborative twist. Have partners agree on every single move together. It really boosts their communication skills. When it comes right down to it, this game is about way more than just plotting dots on a page. It's a tool that's specifically designed to bring mathematical conversation to life. And to help get those conversations rolling, the game comes with these awesome math talk sentence starters. They give students the scaffolding they need to explain their moves, to justify their thinking, and even to strategize together. It's all about building the habits of great mathematical communicators. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? This really gets to the heart of the game. When your students are rolling and spinning and reasoning out loud together, they're not just practicing a skill, they're seeing that math is this dynamic,
living thing, and that is such a powerful shift.
So the real question is, are you ready to get your students moving, talking, and graphing with a whole lot of confidence? Give Guiding the Point a try in your next math block, and just watch your classroom come alive with learning.